tubers and tubettes. My name is Dave Dixon. If you don't know me, it's great to meet you. I live up in Northern California, and I'm trying to dispel some of the myths and some of the television news reports that I see. I have a good friend in Alabama, and he's always seeing news that I've never heard of about California, about how terrible it is. Everybody's leaving. Nobody's staying in California. We're having a brain drain. Well, it seems to be quite the opposite. I mean, there actually are more people coming to California than they're leaving, is the latest statistic that I've heard. And but if you listen to the news only, you know, they have an agenda, and they're trying to get people riled up about it. So I've lived in California all my life, and I'm going to be 67 in a couple months. So I love California. I love the weather. I love the people. I like the events. I like the new subdivisions, because I still am working, and I'm working because I love working. I design and sell swimming pools, so I'm going to try to do that as long as I can. I always say until I'm slobbering all over the customers and someone tells me, hey, you need to retire. But as long as I can keep working, I love working. I love the design aspect of it. And don't tell my bosses, but I would actually do it for free. I mean, it's that nice. It's fun. And so I've been selling pools for 40 years, but with the company I'm with right now for 28 years. So my point today is I just happen to be driving to my doctor's appointment. I have a pacemaker checkup, and I've had one for maybe 25 years, 30 years. But I had to pass through a big construction area, and everybody likes to talk about how bad the roads are, and they are bad compared to other states. But the thing is, there's just a lot of traffic on it, a lot of heavy trucks, and so they're constantly repairing the roads. But they are repairing the roads, you do see that. And I just happened to get squeezed down from 2 lanes into 1 lane, and I was like, what are they doing? It was PG&E, which they were thought to have to start some of the fires up here, and through the news organizations, they've really vilified them. I mean, to the point that some of the PG&E guys have gone into restaurants when they were up there in Paradise, where a lot of people actually died from the forest fires, and it was determined to be PG&E's line. Right away, the state went and indemnified PG&E, so you can't sue them personally. And they did it because it would totally wipe them out, because in California, if you sue, you're probably going to win. And so they would go into restaurants up there in Paradise. It's very limited restaurants, and people in the restaurant would yell out murderer. And these are the workers. I mean, they're not even from Paradise. They're coming from all over California to go up there and try to re-get the electricity hooked up. And they would call them murderers and throw stuff at them or at their truck. And this is just the way, the free expression you have, I even did pools for guys from PG&E, and they told me, we don't really blame the people, because they're frustrated. They've lost their houses or their loved ones and everything else. We just don't confront them, and we just go about doing our work, because we know we're doing the right work. But a lot of guys, they're like 2 or 3 hours away from Paradise. They happen to drive up there as added forces. So I just saw them doing something with restringing a wire across the road, and I know they're working on that road, to widen it. And I can see where it looks like they're going to be extending a subdivision. And we have just a lot of subdivisions up here. In one of my previous videos, I showed a subdivision that, just one subdivision in Roseville that was 12,500 houses going in. Another one in Rancho Cordova, 8,500 houses. And then there's just numerous ones after that. Those are just 2 big ones that I know of, or that I end up selling pools in. So I'll probably highlight that, in just aspects of California. So you can't believe all the hype. I'm sure you get the same thing, whatever state you're living in or country, and you hear it one way on the news, but then you're like, where is that happening? Because I don't see that happening. And we get a lot of it vilified here. just like I said, you know, them calling the PG&E workers murderers. I mean, that's pretty bad. But anyway, here I'm just driving up to my doctor's appointment. I belong to Kaiser, and I really do like them. They're very, very, very good. They've been very good to me. And so I've got a medical appointment. Just found out about it on Saturday. But I just want to let you guys know that, and as these thoughts kind of come into my mind, I want to act on them and tell you what I think and what I see. And I do appreciate you finding me. That's great, because I don't even know how this algorithm works. And I'm not interested in the money part as much as I am being able to connect with people and creating a tribe, I guess they call it, or, you know, creating a community where we can talk about different interests. And I'm interested in where you're at and how far away. I know one of the guys that I follow, he's in Canada. Oh my gosh, he had people from Dublin, people from England, people from all over, South America, California, just all over the place that are subscribing to him. And it's interesting, he said, for him to be able to talk to other people. Some of my, two of my closest, you know, buddies that I talk to on a regular basis, I met them through a website, you know, a blog, where I was building a Batmobile. And so they were, that's how I ended up meeting them. And it's nice to meet people that way, and you meet them on a different level. I remember when I was building my Batmobiles, I was so passionate and encompassed by the whole thing. I have a lot of friends here, but they were actually telling me, Dave, we really, really like you a lot, you know. You're a great guy, but can you talk about something else besides Batmobiles? So I was like, yeah, you know, because they're not into construction or fabrication or customization of cars or anything. So it was really nice to find people, and these people that I found, they are way into Batman and Batmobiles and, you know, just the whole thing. In fact, one of them, I helped him put some body panels together so that he could build his little, we call it a mini T. And he does birthday parties dressed up as Batman, and he used the body panels to enhance a go-kart so that it looks like a little tumbler. And he also helped me, became a good friend of mine, and he helped me to assemble a Batman suit, a limited edition Batman suit, and Dark Knight, and it's dead on. I mean, it's really, really good. And then I had to source the cowl, you know, the head covering. So I really, really appreciated, you know, Terry for doing that. And then my other buddy, Jason, I could not have built the Batmobiles without him. He's from Alabama. He's a great guy. We talk almost daily. He's about as young as my sons, and so a lot younger than I am, but we find so many things to talk about. He sends me so many things about hot rods, and he knows I'm building a 57 GMC, so he'll send me stuff on cars and stuff. And I really appreciate the friendship. And I'm kind of looking for that with this YouTube channel. Like I said, it's not always about the money. For me, it would be, you know, meeting other people, having people that have other interests, and then sharing my life and, you know, what I'm going through, and then also sharing some of my my Batmobiles and the pool design business, and then also just living in California. And I'm going to try to set the record right whenever I go out. You know, a lot of us in the Central Valley don't like Gavin Newsom, and every time I vote, my vote never counts, because I'm going to vote no matter what, because I voted since I was 18. But I'm gonna. But it is frustrating to just keep having, you know, liberal Democrats be elected, and in some cases they're good, but in some cases they can be bad, and so they just perpetuate some of the craziness that we have here. But it's a state that can handle that. You know, it can handle the inefficiencies of government and still be a great place to live. It's not like it was, you know, 30 years ago. It was a super great place to live, but it is still a good place to live, you know, so I do like it. So I just wanted to make a little quick video and introduce myself. I hope you'll check out my channel. Hope you can subscribe, and that way we can stay together. And when I do put a video on, which I am going to make the effort to get better and to continue putting videos on, then you can get on a little alert, and you know that Dave's doing a silly little video for you. But I just wanted to do this one here on California is actually fine. You know, we're doing good, and a lot of construction going on, a lot of road being enhanced, and a lot of subdivisions being built, and we're actually having a lot of people moving in from other states. I've run into it quite a bit. So anyway, thank you for finding me. Thank you for listening to the end of this video, and I have other videos that are going to be coming out, and I wish you guys the best day, best week, best month, best year. So let's make 2025 a great year. Thank you much, and have a great day.